Hey guys, Sunday, August 12th, thought I'd do an update. As you can see, motor is back in the round fender. Round fender's all put back together. Get the hood open here. Engine's back in it. It's got a brand new carburetor. Muffler got painted, new coil, new points, new condenser. Did need a fuel glass sediment bowl for the side of the tank. What else do we got? It's got all new engine gaskets all over. Got a full engine rebuild kit from mysavetractors.com. It's got new connecting rod, piston, and rings in it. I lightly honed the cylinder out. Worked good. There's no smoke, no nothing, so good to go there. It's got the crank out of my spare motor. There's a crank that wasn't this motor was shot, as well as the camshaft and governor out of my spare motor in here, because both those, the governor had came loose in the top of the motor and had kind of cocked itself up against the cam and wore on the cam, and it wore the cam and the governor gear. So both of those got replaced with my good ones out of my other motor. This block though, this block and head were the ones that were in this tractor. So essentially everything else is new on here. But new used, I should say, crank wise not. But yeah, everything's new, new crank bearings, everything. So yeah, I'm pretty happy that that's all done. It got new drive belts too. Can't really see, but yeah, it's got brand new John Deere belts on it. I was adjusting the variator today. Put new belts on it, was way out of adjustment. And you adjust the variator through that little inspection plate there. After you adjust the variator, you have to adjust the clutch rod. And you take the brake linkage off, and then you adjust the clutch rod with the clutch override spring. Once that's adjusted, you adjust your brake rod. And after that, you're all within sync and everything's good. The brake rod was really rusty. I used a bunch of PB blaster and some penetrating oil, or PB blaster penetrating oil, and then I used a bunch of heat. Used some MAP gas in the torch. Got it fairly warm. I didn't have it glowing red, but got it just nice and hot. And 2 pairs of vice grips. Things started turning. I got it to turn some, as you can see, where the threads kind of got peened over. Got it turned some, and all of a sudden I just got to a point and it just snapped. So needs a brake rod for it now. But that's that. But on the bright side, as much as that's a bummer and it can't be driven right now, this is just got no choke on, slow throttle. Thing's been sitting for a little bit, but it starts up great, like I said. The thing actually has probably been sitting for about 20 minutes now since I started up to kind of get some of the fuel out of the carb after I shut the shut-off off, and then I pushed it in the shed here. It's been sitting for about 20 minutes. No choke, slow throttle, pops right off again. So, didn't even, and this was a brand new carburetor from iSafe Tractors. A rebuild kit came with it. Didn't touch any adjustments on the carb. The points were already set, which I was kind of surprised till I did that, but the points were set. The carb was already, I didn't touch the carb at all, literally bolted the carb up, connected a fuel line to it, and that's how it runs. So it runs mint. So very happy with that, well worth the money. But so yeah, good news. The round fender is ready to go, minus it needs a brake rod, because otherwise I got no brakes. But yeah, so that's it for now, guys. Thought I'd make a quick update of how that's going, but that's all back together and should be ready to go to shows here soon once I get the brake rod for it. I'll talk to you guys later.